Alright guys, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. Today we are going to be going over the some of the new news stuff that's come out. The game will load here. There it goes. So Frieza has released, this is his banner, I'm going to quickly go over it here. Frieza's alright, he's not amazing, but he needs help. Dodoria seems like he could be solid. Just, I would have to honestly see Dodoria more to know how he is. Go on, Piccolo, but trash. Trash. This guy's gonna easy A. It's announced in the news, so we'll talk about that in just a second. So he might be decent. He might be worth it. Don't really know. You're garbage right now, and you know SRs. Overall, don't summon. Just wait on Frieza to come back. That's really it. Just wait on Frieza to come back. So, in my personal opinion, anyone else on the banner, if you don't have a unit, you just want to pick a unit up with coins, go for it. The best banner unit there is Gohan and Piccolo. That's not saying much. That's kind of, you know, the 2 in the room of 1s kind of thing. I don't know. Well, yeah. When you force copies and each of the Bardock squad copies, the LR Ginyu Force copy, and then 2 Bardock LR copies. I think, is that what we needed to LR or Rainbow Bardock? It is, yeah. Oh, we only needed 1 copy. I don't know why we have 2. Where is he at? Here. So we'll go ahead and put this in real quick. Rainbow LR Bardock. Ta-da. So there's that. Oh, that completed a mission. I wonder what. Oh yeah. Fun fact. The other day when I did my hour-long video of attempts and I ran the 1 attempt with Vegito. Yeah, my Vegito was an easy 8. I figured that out the hard way. I went back and I looked at his easy and I was like, oh, that's not done yet. It's not, because I was on stage like 9. And then I ran it and I went to easy and I was like, or finished easy A and I was like, oh, he wasn't an easy 8 whatsoever. So that's the thing. This is my Link level team. I've been running here for a while, so I figured it's my team to just jump into stuff with. Grab, you know, my quick little, whatever Link levels I can scrounge up. So, it's the same event as from the looks of things, but for 30 stamina. So that's, in my opinion, a relatively steep price for equipment. Maybe it'll be good equipment, maybe they increase drops. 1 equipment. I got 1 equipment for 30 stamina. This is replacing Chain Battle. Yeah, this is garbage. Was it even a good equipment? It looks like it was just a silver equipment, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's like an actual good equipment though. Because rarity doesn't define whether equipment's good or not. At this point in its lifespan. Once we're through the 6-year loading screen. All right, what do we got over here? Oh, it was a gold equipment, and it is garbage. It's god awful. I'm gonna save those for later because I don't know what that is yet. But yeah, so that's pretty much all of it as far as the news and stuff goes. There's not really anything hype happening. That being said, his Dokkan event's out, so I guess we'll go ahead and run it. I have no reason not to. I'll go ahead and get it in here, and then I'll go over the info for them afterwards. I've run villains enough. Villains are driving me crazy. You know what? Why not? The artificial life form team that I haven't started using yet, because I haven't started my runs. Okay, Frieza's OSTs in here. I don't know if this is a new OST or not, but if it is, I like it. Even if it's not, I like it. My issue with OSTs is I forget who they belong to. And I'm just like, I like the sound of that one. Alright, here. Let's see. Let's do Booth. Why not? It's a Dokkan event. It shouldn't matter. Just click orbs. Let's see. I mean, the Dokkan events haven't been that hard in a while. I do like the arena though. Like, this is a new area, I believe. I don't think we've seen. Yeah, I don't think anyone's had this before. That's a new background that they've introduced. Kid Buu is a unit that I can't wait for me. He's coming up on one too. Like we're finally into the 2021 EZAs. Kid Buu, SS3 Goku, and the androids are gonna be insane. I think they'll all EZA either this year or next year. Most likely. It just depends on the celebrations. Yeah, we got a first one. That looks like the loser Frieza. That doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound great. I'm kind of disappointed. Whatever music they had playing in the stage was better than this by a good bit, a good margin here. Blue Tanks is, man, I'm a big fan of EZA. I know this doesn't really mean anything because it's a Dokkan event, but still. Yeah, this sucks. This doesn't sound that great either. I was hoping for like a banger to come in, just come out of nowhere, and it might still happen, but so far it ain't happened. That's kind of tragic. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I wonder if we're gonna get anyone else. Hopefully they give us units to buff Frieza, and they don't just leave him to kind of rot on his own. That'd really suck, in my personal opinion. Alright. Anything on this one then? Yeah, that sucks. And for some reason I was thinking Buhan's was going to be better, and it wasn't better. I'm a little bit disappointed now. That's the Frieza event. None of his OSTs are really that solid. They're all meh. They're okay. They could be better. They could be worse. It doesn't look like he has any special, one-shot mechanics or anything that hits extremely hard. Unless there's one more phase that I don't realize is here. Nope, that was it. Alright, so with that being said, let's hop on over here to, we'll hop on over. Alright, so this is, Bullion we got here. He is a free-to-play unit that came out with the, Dragon Ball event that I showed earlier. But he should EZA here in a little bit. Well, he will EZA eventually at least, because he's got the 50% here leader skill that always EZAs to 77%. He looks pretty solid because he's greatly raising defense for 3 turns on his super. He's got 50% damage cut, 240% to attack and defense, and 2 key. So that's all right. The 50% damage cut's solid. Then he's got 240% attack and all enemies minus 24% attack and defense for the turn after receiving an attack. So after receiving 7 or more attacks, the next turn he gets, he's going to be sealed. But he's also, for that turn, though, he's going to get 20% damage reduction. Or no, he's going to lose 20% damage reduction. My fault. So, after he takes 7 more hits, it's kind of like the Mr. Satan card that came out, the AGO one, a while ago. He was a free-to-play unit as well. He was kind of the same way. After he took a certain amount of hits, he kind of wasn't that great. Granted, that's only for the 1 turn, though. After 10 or more attacks, he's going to get stunned. Now, the real thing is, though, if you've got 50% or more HP, he will nullify all Ki Blast supers guaranteed. So that's solid. And we'll jump on over here. Next, we've got Dodoria. He's a diabolical villains leader that should be terrifying conquerors for 130%, so his average banner unit. Raising attack and defense for 1 turn. He does have a stun, so that's meh. 2 key, 150% attack and defense. That's alright. There's nothing to really write home about. He's got an additional attack and defense of 100% when launching a super attack. Then another additional 10% up to 50% attack, and then crit chance 6% up to 60 or up to 30% per attack performed. He is thankfully supporting Terrifying Conquerors with 2 key and attack units 50%, so that's really good if Terrifying Conquerors had good units. When launch, but he also does launch additional super attack, or launch additional attack with a high chance for it to be a super for 5 turns for start turn. I feel like that should have just been like, you know, that could have been launch additional super attack for the first 5 turns, and then after the first 5 turns, it just turns into a high chance or great chance to become a super attack. Me personally, but yeah, he also gets additional attack. He was 100% and a 50% chance to crit. I don't know why they're giving him so much crit. I don't understand, but whatever. Just go full dodge on this guy. And then he gets an additional chance with a great chance to be a super. I'm sorry. If you've got a Frieza ally on the team, so that's solid. It also allows him to, if these Friezas in the same turn, he guards, which I think should also just be on the team. But I digress. Because this guy's not gonna have, you know, big bad bosses and all the other links that Frieza wants. Speaking of Frieza, we'll do Frieza next. He's got Planetary Destruction and Space Traveling Warriors. Key +3 and attack defense 170%. And he's giving the extra 30% to Conquest of Terror or Diabolical Villains. Oh, Diabolical Villains is Inhuman Deeds. I apologize. Frieza is stacking attack. He's raising defense for 1 turn, and he is greatly lowering attack on his super. So with his entrance animation, he gets, and he plays that when there are 2 or more space traveling warrior allies. For 5 turns, he gets attack and defense 100% and launches additional attack with a high chance to be a super. I don't know what it is with them and not just giving these units guaranteed additional supers. Like, it is honestly disrespectful. Like, just give the units the guaranteed additional supers. But I digress once again. He gets 150% or key +3 and attack and defense 150%. He gets another 150% attack and defense when attacking. Then he gets an additional defense and crit chance 10% per Conquest of Terror or Terrifying Conquerors category allies on the team. So that caps out at what? 60, and is that 120%? 60 and 120, yeah, 60 and 120% additional defense. So he also gets an additional 100% attack and launch an additional super attack from the next turn after performing 5 or more attacks. So I guess that's after you get 5 or more attacks, he just does that regularly, I think. I believe so. And then he gets additional attack 100% and a crit chance plus 50% if there's a pure Saiyan category enemy, and launch an additional attack if that enemy is a low class warrior category enemy. That part's kind of garbage in my opinion. I feel like it should have all just been behind it should all just been behind pure Saiyan or hybrid Saiyans. Just because that's what he struggled with on Namek, or just be like pure Saiyans or Earthling or Earthbred fighters. That's the word I was looking for. Now he does have an active skill, which causes ultimate damage. It nullifies an action, so it gets the attack break. It can be activated if there's a low class warrior enemy, or turn 3 if there's a pure Saiyan enemy, or just from turn 5 in general. Now this Frieza is not going to be tanking very well usually, but this is going to hit hard. Like, that's going to hit really hard. Not to mention his regular attacks are just going to hit hard too. But we'll jump on over here to Bardock. Team Bardock attacking defense 130. Wait. What was it before? It was 120. Okay. Team Bardock Q +4 attacking defense 130. I thought it was 150 before, but I guess he's too old for that. He greatly raises attack and defense on his super attack here, which is good because before he wasn't doing anything. He does it on both of them because, yeah, you see before he was just great. Oh, never mind. He was greatly raising attack. It's useless. So then we'll jump down to his passive here. Key +3 and attacking defense 100%. Then attack plus additional 50% attack when launching super. An additional 50% defense when launching additional super attack if there's another Team Bardock category ally attacking in the same turn. Super class allies attacking defense 50%. And then key +1 up to 5 and additional attack defense plus 20% up to 100% for Team Bardock category allies. That doesn't make sense. Probably per Team Bardock category allies is probably what it means to say. This unit should have just been better. Like, this doesn't make them runnable. They still suck. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But as far as the new units goes, probably easier for me to go over here and pull it up here. Not upcoming cards. Assuming they've got them live, they don't have them live yet. As far as the new units go, that was it. That was the our newest wave of units, if you will. Then we got that EZA coming out soon. I'll go over it when he drops. But yeah, with that being said, take it easy, you all. Peace out, and I'll see you all tomorrow.